What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And well, it's pretty obvious today is another Grom day, and we are doing our 1 month review, as the title obviously says. But hopefully I have my camera set up properly and I have the angles better, because this is a brand new helmet for me for this season, and I don't exactly know if I have the camera angle set up properly, so you guys should let me know. But I'm playing around with it and I think I have it dialed in pretty good, but you know, you gotta still kind of play with it once or twice, I'm sure. But the Grom, and if you hear that little bit of whistling every now and then, my helmet likes to whistle for whatever reason. Yeah, but besides the point, we are riding our 2024 Grom SP, and this is the matte gray with the gold wheels. And I love the look of this thing. And to be honest with you guys, I've had a few different bikes. This is my third bike. I've had a Honda CBR 250R. It was a 2013. I had a 2017 SV650. That is the third gen, the newest gen, so that one was fun. And honestly, I think I might get another one of those because I liked it so much. But I was in the market for a pit bike, and I wanted just to get something small, like a 125, a 150, just something to mess around on and just to have a little bit of fun on here and there. And when I went to the dealership, they had a bunch of these guys in stock, and well, it caught my eye because of the cool color scheme, and I've always wanted a Grom. To be honest with you guys, I've always wanted to try out a Grom, and I ended up saying, okay, screw it, let's grab a Grom. And I still want to get another big bike. I will get another big bike. At the moment, this is my only bike, but I recently bought a house and I was trying to get all the money I can together, so I sold my bike. I wasn't using it as much as I should be because I was keeping it at my parents' house, and it was a little bit of a pain to get back and forth, and every time I wanted to use it, I basically had to go there, and it was just not being used as much as it should have been. So what are we doing now? Well, we bought the Grom because we were going to buy a pit bike, but the thing that kind of sent me over the edge is the fact that this is street legal. And well, being street legal and having a license, I said, okay, let's do this. Let's take the Grom out and let's see what this is going to be all about. And to be honest with you guys, I love it. It's a lot of fun, and so far I'm enjoying myself. It is probably the most novelty motorcycle I've ever ridden, and it is tons of fun. And that is going to be the theme of this video. I'm probably going to say that a million times, but that's just what it is, because this bike isn't made for like going fast like that. See, that guy's got probably a GSX 1000S or 1000R or whatever that one is, and that was one of the bikes that I'm looking at actually as one of my next bikes. So I don't know if I want the SV650 or if I want to go for a leader bike or what, but for now, this thing's a lot of fun. As you can see, you're always rowing through the gears. You can go flat out and you're not getting in trouble. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And I'm definitely enjoying it out here in the city and even on the back roads. We will go hit a couple back roads in a second, and I'll show you guys that it can do it all. You can do the city, you can do back roads, you can do whatever you really want, as long as you're willing to put up with the fact that it's a slower bike. And I kind of knew what I was getting into. I wasn't looking to get myself anything quick. I was looking to get something fun. And I think I accomplished that, because this thing is a hell of a lot of fun. Like, the one thing that I will mention that makes it so much fun is its size. It's so flickable. It's literally like the most like nimble little motorcycle ever, because it's so tiny. The tires are tiny. I think they're 12-inch rims, so it's basically like a bicycle, and it handles like a bicycle. So it's a lot of fun. It really is. And I know I said that probably like 5 times already, but that is the theme of this motorcycle. Like, it's just made to have a good time. And like you can see, flat out, you're not gonna kill yourself on it, and it's a lot of good times just stretching gears and going out and just, you know, rowing through the gears. And this one does have 5 gears. The first 2 generations of these boys, I think they only had 4 gears. This guy does have a little bit more, and you'll notice that sometimes guys don't want to wave at you because they're not sure if this is a real motorcycle or if you're riding an e-bike or what. have a lot of fun on this thing and just roll some gears. And it still picks up speed. Like we just hit 70 there, 70 kilometers per hour. So I enjoy it for what it is. It's great. I can still go out and do my motorcycle stuff and still feel like I'm riding a motorcycle, even though it's a little bit gimmicky. Like it's great. I don't know. The best way to explain it is a novelty, but if you're a guy that has already ridden bigger bikes, then you're definitely going to enjoy it. You're going to have a lot of fun on this thing. It's going to put a smile on your face, and it's just going to be a riot. Now, if you're a new rider, I have to say, some people will complain that the skills don't really transfer over from this to a bigger bike, but coming from a bigger bike, I can tell you, they definitely do. They definitely do. It rides like a miniature version of a bigger bike. So if you're going into it and buying one of these because you want to learn how to ride motorcycles, I think that's great, because you're definitely going to learn a lot, and you're definitely going to have all of the skills necessary to go out and be comfortable on a bigger bike. Now, is it the perfect starter bike? No. People start on different bikes. It depends on your skill level and depends on what bike you want. So I'm not going to talk about if this is a good starter bike, because that's another video I actually have planned. Well, speed bump. But the shocks on this and the suspension on this and the handling on this is actually really nice. Now the suspension is super soft, so a lot of people upgrade the suspension and they throw on like an Öhlins or something, and they throw on a stiffer spring in the front, a stiffer spring in the back. And when I say springs, I mean that's because people, when you buy the Öhlins, you got to take your shocks, your front forks apart, and you got to rebuild the new spring inside. It's a little bit of stuff to do, but besides the point. People like doing the stiffer springs for riding it a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more like a sport bike. Personally, I don't mind the soft ride. It absorbs all the inconsistencies in the road and all the junk that you're gonna hit and all the potholes and all of everything. And this thing isn't fast, so it's not like you need crazy suspension for cornering. And you'll see in a minute, you can still hit some corners with this and pretty good speeds. And it does it. It likes it. It enjoys it. Yeah, there's no complaints so far with this little bike. So we'll keep going. There's a couple of curves coming up here, and I'll show you guys exactly how she acts when you take her through the twisties. But like, it's like a big bike. You gotta lean it, you have to kind of brake before turns, and you can't be braking with the front brake on turns, or you might have a little bit of a spill. But you can see, you can just roll through the gears and you're having a good time. Now the build quality on these is on par with any other Honda. I had a CBR 250R and it's pretty much the same as that. I'd say the Suzuki wasn't built any much better than that. It was pretty much the same as both, like the fairings and the fitment and everything, how they both kind of like how the feel of the actual bike is, like if anything comes loose or if anything is actually rattly, everything is pretty much how it should be. Nothing makes any kind of weird noises. I haven't had any issues with mine. All of my fairings are solid. So personally, this bike has been good to me in the 1 month that I've been riding it so far. But you'll see here, she handles pretty good. So like, we're going, what, almost, we're doing 60 now. So like, it does it. It goes through corners. You can have a good time. You can roll out the throttle even though you're not going to go anywhere. And see, now we're here on a back road where it turns to an 80. So I can show you guys, it's not quick, but it is fun. And even when you get it going, she handles great. It feels solid as hell. So there's 4th gear, there's 5th gear, and she feels super solid. Like, I have no complaints whatsoever. Especially riding it through the backcountry. Once in a while you'll have a guy on your tail, but I'm already speeding, so that's up to him if he wants to go around me or not. It's not like I'm holding up traffic because I'm not even doing the speed limit. So it is what it is. And here, let's see what we can catch down this hill. 110, 115, 120, 122 I saw. Yeah. It's a good time, man. Like, it's not going to be the fastest bike you've ever ridden, but it might be the most fun. Now, I will say this thing has been amazing on fuel so far for me. It burns on average 2.2 liters per 100. So I'm not sure what the conversion is into the American miles per gallon, but I'll do that conversion for you guys on the screen. However, it's been great. It doesn't burn much. All I have for mods so far is exhaust system. I have a Yoshimura full race exhaust, so it does have the full header. It's like a little tiny little guy there, but yeah, there's a header and the exhaust, so it's the full system, and she still burns just like she did when she was brand new, and no mods, so no issues there. The power is still there. I don't really feel like I've lost any power. Maybe I've even gained a little bit of top end, but it's not a powerful bike per se, so yeah. But to be honest with you guys, it is a ton of fun, and if you guys know what you're getting into before you purchase this, and you're not expecting the world, and you know that it's a mini moto and it has limitations, I think you're gonna have fun. It exceeded my expectations, I'll tell you that much. All right, so I pulled over to have a quick sip of water because all that talking got me a little dry, but I'll show you guys a little bit of a top speed run, or like at least how it accelerates, because you just saw the top speed. It's like 120 kilometers an hour, but I'll show you how she accelerates. And let me just make sure everything's plugged in. Okay, we're good. So get my gloves back on. I'll show you guys how she accelerates, but I need to turn around because going that way, we're going further into the country and there's no gas stations. And speaking of gas mileage, I'm pretty low, so we're gonna go put some gas in her. And so far I've been getting around 200 kilometers per tank, which isn't bad. Not bad at all for this little guy. I wouldn't mind if it had a little bit of a bigger tank. I think the tank's like 6 or 7 liters. It's like 1.5 gallons or something, so it's not very big of a tank, but it's not very big of a bike. So my other gripe is that this little cluster here, the screen gets super scratched super quick, and I've noticed that already just riding it for a month, the few times that I have taken it out. And yeah, like honestly, it's been fun, but I think that I need to get a screen protector because it's getting scratched to hell. Now, I started talking and I forgot that we were going to do the top speed run, so let's show you guys how this thing accelerates real quick. All right, dead stop. Oh, and the wind just started howling at me. I know I'm making excuses now, but she's not fast. With the wind on your back, it accelerates a lot better. There's 90, but it's fun, man. Like it's a good time. And I'll tell you that when you're at the stoplight and you're the first person at the light, you never have an issue. You don't have to struggle or worry that people are going to be on your ass. It's totally fine, man. You have no problem whatsoever. Now, I have added a seat cover, which I'm actually doing a long-term review on, so that video will come out. But this bike has probably been the most comfortable bike that I've had out of the 3 bikes that I've owned. And it's not saying much, but it's really comfy. Like it's like sitting on a scooter because it's a nice big flat seat, it's wide, and well, it's got scooter suspension and scooter tires, so it's pretty much a scooter bike. And I'll be the first one to tell you, this thing is cush. It's so fun to ride. Like it actually, like you can see, it's absorbing everything. I haven't bottomed out once. I'm 6'1" and I weigh 170 pounds, and it rides like a dream for me. Now, depending on how big you are or how small you are, maybe you're gonna need a little bit of an adjustment on the rear spring or whatever, but for me, I'm riding it exactly how it came from the factory, and it's fine. Like, it rides great, it's comfy. And like, you can go around treating every freaking street like a racetrack because, well, it's so slow that you can stretch gears, you can kind of just hit corners, and it's so small that even curves that aren't that serious or that big or that crazy are a lot of fun. And you can really have a lot of fun on this thing. So, oh, let's go. So honestly, like, if you guys are looking to buy one of these, or if you were thinking of buying one of these, just do it, because it's great. Even when I went to go purchase this, I was kind of on the fence, like, I might like it, I might not. If I don't like it, I can sell it. To be honest, every time I ride it, I like it even more. I fall in love with this thing more and more every single day. And this is a bike that I think I might keep around just to always have on the side, to always ride. And that's what a lot of people that have Groms say. Like, even once they get a big bike, they always keep these things around just to have, because it's so much fun. And it's probably going to be the first bike that you go to pick up out of your lineup if you have multiple bikes to ride, because it's the easiest to hop on and ride. It's just quick, simple, there's not much to it. You don't have to really worry about a whole bunch of different things. Like, I don't know, it's just easy. It's a simple bike. As long as it's got fuel in it, it's going to be fun. If I had to buy this bike again, would I? Yes, 100%. And would I recommend this bike to anyone else? Well, actually, I already have. My buddy was thinking of buying one, and trust me, if you want one of these, go out and get one. And you can definitely pick one of these up for cheap. I bought mine new just because I like buying mine. I like buying my bikes new. I don't like to have to worry what the guy did to it before, and if there's any issues or whatever to come up. So that's pretty much it. And here where I live, there's not that big of a difference in price from new to used bikes. My last bike, the SV650, I paid 8,300 bucks for it. I rode the thing for 4 years and I sold it for 7,500 bucks. So I don't lose much money when I buy new. That's why I do it. And I have peace of mind that I just don't have to worry about any mechanical issues or anything that might come up. And if I do, well, there's warranty. This little guy actually has 5 years of warranty, so I'm good. So that's pretty much it. I don't think I have too much else to say. If you guys have any questions, definitely jump down there in the comments and ask me anything you want to know. But I think I'll keep it short and sweet for this one, because I've only had it for about a month, and well, there's not much else to say. So I'll catch up with you guys in the next video. If you are new around here, jump down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, give this video a share, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. But until then, guys, ride safe out there. Peace.